Good evening.
Yeah, we're in a great state. We're in Colorado Springs.
Yes, yes.
This is our last travel of the season. Well, of the year, Kenneth.
I guess so. Yes, I guess you're right. I hope you're right.
Hopefully, I'm right. I'm talking about you're right.
Yes.
Kenneth, how you feeling? How you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good because we're, out breathing this good air up here. We're about 8,000 feet up in the air.
Yes. And it's snow.
And it's snowing. It is snowing.
It's not snowing, but there's snow on the ground,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm throwing snowballs all week, Yeah, but having fun.
Kenneth, you know what I'm just saying? We kind of feel awkward because I'm used to you on my right side.
Uh-huh.
And I feel awkward with you on my left side.
Okay, so
but I'm gonna throw that out there.
you're gonna have to deal with that.
I'm
today.
gonna deal with it, but I'm just telling you, I just feel awkward with you on my right. My left side versus my right side.
You're gonna have to deal with that today.
Okay. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty good, y'all. As well, your girl had to put her earmuffs on, y'all. That's why I say it is cold. I love the cold. I kind of want some cold for the Christmas holiday.
Yes,
I kind of do.
Yes.
But that's why I say, y'all, I'm really enjoying.
But I looked at the temperature in Texas. We're not going to get in cold this week nor next week, so we're in trouble.
Right.
We're in trouble.
Kenneth, you have your phone with you?
Do I have my phone? Yes.
Let me see your phone, because we got an email, and I had to pull it up.
Okay, yeah,
so
pull it
that
up. There
I
you
can
go.
see the email that
Pull
we
it up.
received, Kenneth.
Pull it up.
And I want.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, Kenneth, I got to say this. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification so you know when we come in. That's the only way you're going to know when we come in, baby.
That's right.
Okay, so again, Kenneth, I have your phone. Pulling up the email. Interesting email we received.
Okay.
Real interesting email. I'm trying to get you. Oh, let me get you pass. Y'all notice something? I know Kenneth passcode. Do y'all know your spouse's
That is a topic for another day. You would not get into that one because that would open up a whole new can of worms or start almost World War III.
It will.
Almost just ignite everything. So no, we would don't go down that road.
He don't want me to go down that road.
Yeah,
okay. So I'm gonna stay right here.
Stay right here.
So Kenneth, this is a email we received.
Okay.
And it said, "Dear Davisons."
That's us.
The Davisons.
Okay.
Ken and LAVIDA. Kenneth and LAVIDA. Dear Davisons, I am currently in a relationship.
Okay.
We have been married for years. They didn't tell me how many. They just said years.
Years,
We've been married for years.
Okay.
They say it seems like I'm sleeping with the enemy.
Wow.
When me and my wife first married, the relationship was great. This person I loved and cared for, then all of a sudden, it seemed like the bottom fell out.
Wow.
And she's no longer the person I married. What can I do? What can you suggest? I'm here. Please help.
Interesting.
I give you back that because I just wanted to.
Well, we could go a whole lot of places with that one.
Could.
That's a good topic,
Okay.
and that's a good subject for conversation.
You think so?
It's a good subject for conversation. Yes, it is.
Well,
And
let
we
me
said,
ask you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you said it's
well,
okay.
and I want to go down that road, but I'm just saying he's saying this is not the same person that he married,
right?
And sleeping with the enemy.
Sleeping with the enemy. So I just want to ask you a quick question. I always like to start. I kind of asking you. So, do you think I'm the same person that you married 26 years ago? Am I the same person?
I am so glad. I'm glad you asked that question.
Okay.
I am so glad that you are not. I am. What you said? Okay. Oh, I am glad you are not the same person that I met 26 years ago. Because if you were the same person I met 26 years ago, I don't know. You and I would be evolving right now. Because I'm not. I hope and pray that I'm not the same person that you married 26 years ago.
You're not. You are not the same person.
Okay.
That I married 26 years ago. But to me, what kind of stood out in that email was that they said the enemy. That right there kind of stuck like, ugh. Like,
so it kind of like goes down the road of not getting better.
Correct.
Maybe getting worse.
Yeah, because to me,
enemy. And I always try to tell you that, you're looking at when you and I get into big battles, and we get into a lot of big battles too.
We do.
And I always tell you, you're not the enemy.
It's
just a topic that you and I are battling right now.
You always
and then you'll tell me, sometimes you'll throw that at me, you're not my enemy.
Correct.
So we have to keep that in front of us so we won't take the battles too serious.
Right.
And then, overstep our boundaries. people don't want to do that.
See,
so that's what I said about enemies. When he said enemies, that kind of overtook me right there.
Yeah, that's why I said kind of hit me. Sleeping with the enemy, because and I always have several questions. So, you're sleeping with the enemy. What has there been changes in the relationship? Has
for the good or the bad?
Yeah, either way. Has there been losses in the relationship? What I mean like that, like family losses, kid losses, financial losses, physical, mental. I mean, just
that could go a whole.
I mean, I can go a whole lot of directions.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we just kind of touch the surface. We can't get deep because they're not in front of us, and we both like to ask more questions because we like to get more information. But again, I appreciate you sending that in. But sleeping with the enemy, and I realize, like you said, we're not the same person that we married. We know we're going to be different.
We should be different. I'll say that.
There should be a change.
Yeah, we should be different, right?
Should be a change to
we should be different, right?
Evolve to a better person.
Because I don't want you the same person that I met 26 years ago, because I don't want that, because both of us were young, both of us were energetic, both of us were kind of narrow-minded and bullheaded.
What does that mean?
Narrow-minded and both of us were bullheaded.
Okay.
And I'm glad we're not that same person that we were 26 years ago.
I think if we were the same person, and I'm seriously thinking back, if we were the same people that we were 20-something years ago, we would not be where we are today.
I think so.
And I'm talking about.
I think so. I'm
as
in
far as
agreement.
ministry, as far as just where we are, I'm talking about. We just would not be.
As
where
far
we
as
are
marriage
today.
is concerned too.
Just period. Yeah. We would not be where we are today.
Because I know I came up, I was kind of rough and I was tough too, and I know how I was. I look back on it. I know I was tough on you.
Okay.
And I was tough on you for a reason, and you didn't understand the reason.
I did not.
And then you were rebelling for a reason back then, because you didn't understand the reason why I was tough on you.
But you were trying to be my daddy, so that was.
That's what you said. You said I was.
I always say that.
I was trying to be your daddy. Right.
Trying to be my daddy. Trying to be the boss of me. I'm
right.
the boss of myself. But I think back, like you said, I just.
I can't believe you said that you're your own boss.
Boss of myself. I just think that,
you're your own boss.
I am. And when you think about that, now that wind is blowing, if y'all hear a lot of noise, so we're outside.
Yeah, we're outside.
Windy,
in the wilderness. We're outside in the wilderness.
In the nature.
It
so
is
we
beautiful.
get done, I'm going to let
y'all see a bear sneak behind us, we take off running. Y'all know this is over.
Exactly.
This is cut. We're gone.
Yes. Or even a deer.
Yeah, because I asked them, I said, is there bears up here? They said, well, some of them have not completely hibernated yet.
Okay, Ken, let's stay on track.
Okay, well, I'm just saying just in case the bear comes. Okay,
gotcha.
All right, stay on track.
So my point is, they say they're sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah.
It's not the same person.
Right.
So my question would be, so what do you want to do about it? That would be my first, one of my questions. So what do you want to do about it?
Have we sat down and talked about this?
Are we both willing to say, am I saying, I think I'm the same person, and I think you're the same person, or you the one that just saying, you think I'm a different person, but I think you're okay. You know what I'm saying?
Have we talked about this? Have we both really noticed the change in us?
Correct.
Because I know both of us changed. I'm quite sure he's not the same person that she married either.
Correct.
And that should be a progression going forward. Both of us should be changing. Both of us should be changing for the betterment of the marriage or relationship or whichever one we see.
Right.
So that's the question I would want to ask him too. What about him? What about me? I've always put it on myself. Don't blame you. What about him? Has he changed? Is he the same person that she married? Or is he a different person?
But even if they're the different person, what if I don't see it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You might see that I'm a different person.
And you should have brought it to your attention.
But I might see you a different person in a positive way. But you're seeing my difference in a negative way. It's because you stated that you sleeping with the enemy.
And that's what I'm saying.
So to me,
maybe
you're not seeing it positive.
Okay.
I may see that your change, your growth, financially we're doing good. That's what I'm saying. It could be just one-sided. Those would be the questions I would ask.
Right, and I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just saying he should have brought this to the table. Don't wait till the last minute until it has just exploded.
Oh yeah.
We should have just did it gradually. Say, hey, look, 5 years into the marriage, look at us. We're not the same people anymore. Are both of us progressing?
So
are we betterment of family, or one of us is getting better, one is getting worse?
And I always like to throw you under the bus sometime and put the bus in drive and run over every now and then.
Yes, you always do.
So
yes, you do.
In your previous, that's why I said throwing it. Your previous relationship, did you see the change? Did you see the
slowly
change?
I see.
But did you see the change as good versus they may have seen it, like I was just saying, they may have seen the change as good for them but not good for you. And I'm just asking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Trying to think in his shoes too.
Okay.
Because once we see change for the betterment or for the worse, we should say something. See something, say something. We should say something. And I was saying something. Because I was progressing for the good. I was trying to get closer to the Lord back then. Yeah. I was trying to be strong in the Lord and the power of the might, and they weren't. Okay. They were still saying, I like this certain person I am. I like business as usual, but I don't like business as usual. Because I'm tired of business. I'm tired of being like this. Okay. I want to change for the betterment of the family. I want to change for the betterment of marriage. And so I kept bringing this up. But
what if I kept saying, and I'm just using hypothetical me, like you said, you was moving in that direction, but I was like, well, okay, but you used to be here with me. You used to do this with me. Right. Now all of a sudden you changing. Why you must think you better than us? Why all of a sudden you got this big change, like you don't want to do the stuff I do? I'm just saying that could be something that's going on, because when there's change, people change at different levels, and so that's what I'm saying. And true, some advance faster than others. Correct. I like that. Why you didn't want to? And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. How do I feel like you're the enemy? And when it's not benefiting me as a guy, and that's one of the questions I would want to ask him too. Okay, the change that you see in your wife or your fiance, whoever it is. It's not benefiting you. Is that why I'm saying you're the enemy? Or is it that I have progressed so fast and you're still progressing at a slow snail's pace? But that's what you see. You see it as a snail pace. And I don't like that. So now you're not where I am, so I'm agreeing that you're not the same person. But that's what I'm saying. You are saying that. I don't see that. And that's why I said I would have to get both of them here, because you see it as me going as a slow snail pace. I feel like, well, we were doing fine all of a sudden till you decided. I feel like you changed not for the better. I could say you the enemy, because you're not doing the things we used to do.
And since
we used to have fun when we did those things. Right. I'm just saying that. And
since he wrote in, we got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, we'll give him the benefit. What you mean give him the benefit of the doubt?
Well, since he wrote it, evidently he's the one that sounded. He's the one ding 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 ding. He's the sounding the alarm. Okay. Since he called in, won't help. Most people when they call in, they want help.
They do. I think they do.
Sometimes they call in together, and sometimes they don't. But this guy is calling in, so he's sounding in.
You not on the phone?
Yeah, no. Well, I'm just saying, calling into the show. Ding, 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 ding. He's sounding the alarm, saying, "Hey, it's a problem here. It's a problem here. I think my wife is the enemy now." Okay. Do you think she know that he's? I'm quite sure. Why did you say that? Because guys, we as guys, we're normally not the ones calling in.
You right.
Hey, I see everything's okay, man. Ain't nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you.
I get you that.
There's nothing wrong with me. Most guys will call. They don't call in no counselor, tell them, no show, tell them folks something wrong with me. Because ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm all right as you. So
interesting you said that. Yeah. So you just saying most men don't do that, so you feel like, and you're right, because we're the ones that usually will sound the alarm.
Right. If you look back and look at how many people have called in and complained, I guarantee you more women outnumber the men.
I do. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think he's calling in now? Because to me, we've seen most men will seek counseling when she's fed up. I'm fed up. Yeah. You're going to have to do something or I'm out of here. So when I'm fed up, they just tell you need to make a decision or you need to do something.
I'm laughing because they do, but they don't voluntarily seek. They almost have to be drug in and pried in and pushed in. Now, we're not going to just all of a sudden say, okay, I'm going to call in because I see something wrong. No,
I'm saying that, but you're right, they don't. But if I tell you I'm about to leave, my stuff is packed at the door, we about to use the D word, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, so what we gonna do? Let me see your phone. I got to see this one more time.
Yeah, look at it one more time. See, because I'm just saying, from a guy's perspective, he's sounding the alarm, ding, 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 and he's the one doing all the talking. Right. That you're hitting me down, and you're not the same person I married years ago, and I have a problem with you now. So he's sounding the alarm because he sees something.
But to me, usually when you upset and frustrated, you do sound the alarm.
Okay, true.
You do. True. See, and he don't go on a whole lot of stuff.
Okay.
See, he just said he believe he's sleeping with the enemy, and that they've been married for several years because there's been a change. So to me, there's always a change. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't believe we should stay the same. Some people
I
say
agree.
that. Some
I
people
agree.
say,
No,
you know, you
no,
marry
no,
me.
no, no, no,
This is
no,
how I am.
no,
This is how
no,
it's gonna be.
no,
I'm not
no,
changing.
no.
You knew I was this way. Okay, but to me that's for a different topic.
Yeah,
but I'm just
because
saying.
the good book always tells us a wise man will change, but a fool will never change. So
yes.
all of us should be progressing in that change phase for the betterment of me, you, and the relationship.
You think so?
We should, yes, we should be changing. That's the only reason I got married. I got married because I wanted to change. I got tired of being single. I got tired of being by myself. I got tired of talking in the mirror to myself.
So you talked in the mirror
I
by
sure
yourself?
did.
You did?
I got tired of that.
Why you
So I
didn't
got
tell
married
me
because I
that?
want to talk to somebody else now. I want a relationship. I wanted somebody that I could spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, but
I wanted a companion.
Okay, but they do have a relationship. They do have a companion.
Yeah.
But now they feel like this is not the companion that they married. Like you said,
Yeah.
I'm not the person that you married 20-something years ago. What if and I'm just hypothetical. What if I decide to go, and I'll often ask you, what if I decide to just start to go partying? I want to go back partying. I want to go back.
I probably would get out. I'd probably get out. I'm just thinking crazy now. I'm going outside. I probably would go out there and get the anointing box of oil and bring in the crosses and almost try to pull the exorcist on you because you have lost your ever-loving mind.
Are you serious?
If you want to go back to that route. If you want to go back down that road,
I'm just hypothetical.
That's what I would do. I would take the anointing oil and throw it all on you and get the exorcist. There's something wrong with you, girl. You have lost your mind.
What if I feel like that? And this is for another show, y'all. I'm just saying, because a lot of times they feel like, God has turned their back on them. The Lord is not there for them. I'm going through some hard stuff, and I can't see my way through it. But that's why I said that's for another show. But I'm saying if people get to that point, they turn to other stuff.
Right.
They turn and do other things.
True.
Instead of sticking it out to say, you know what, this is what got me through. Let me see if this gonna continue to get me through.
And you know something? It's gotten pretty bad though. It has gotten pretty bad when he calls her the enemy.
I said
normally
that.
Normally it's the wife or the girl calling us the enemy.
Correct.
You're the enemy. You're the one that's changing. You're the one that's doing something different. So it has gotten pretty bad.
And you know
it's gotten pretty bad when he has called her the enemy.
The sad part about that is he can't see past that. Because if he go back and look at his pictures, he said, I promise to love her in sickness and in health. I promise,
for better, for worse, for rich or poor, to death do us part. Yeah,
we said all those things, and now all of a sudden, now you're the enemy.
Yeah.
Or this is the one that gave me. Now he didn't say this in this letter, but shoes, Lord didn't send me this one.
Yeah, this ain't the one.
Lord made a mistake. I'm just saying.
I was wondering if I'm taking this by myself. I know anyone else. I wonder if I ever said, the Lord, is this the one you sent me?
Right.
You know something? I just want to reach back for a minute.
Okay.
I thought that about you when you first rejected me. I thought that about you. I said, Lord, is this the one you sent me? She rejected me twice. Is this the one she sent me? That's the only time I thought about that.
Okay.
That's the only time.
I'm saying, so if they go back and look, they can see that the Lord. Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm about to say, so they can go back and look and see that the Lord did send them this person, because that's what they
did. They married him,
right.
And they said, hey, this is the one I'm gonna marry and stay with the rest of my life.
So if you believe you're with the enemy, do you think they should stick it out? What do you think? Because he's calling in. What would you tell him? What would you suggest for that person to do? What kind of suggestion would you tell him?
I would tell him to seek some help first of all, and that's probably what he's doing. He's reaching out for some help.
Okay.
Now I would say seek some help first of all.
More professional help.
Yeah. Seek some help.
Okay, professional
and see
help.
how that could come in and maybe help intervene and soften some of the stuff that we got going on. Because if I've gotten so tough and firm saying that you're the enemy, it's some hard surface stuff there. It's some deep rooted stuff there that's causing us to act like this. Where you're the enemy.
Because I would want to know is both of us willing to seek help.
Okay.
That would be my first question, because you just seeking help, to me, it's more one-sided. And what I mean by that, don't get me wrong when I say, to me, it's strengthening you.
Right.
Because that's what I mean. When you seek help, what you're doing is trying to get yourself stronger. And then, so I would want to know if both of us are willing participants to see if we can get help.
Yeah. That's true.
Then you would suggest help, and what else would you suggest now?
I would suggest him bringing her in for a conversation, and talk to her and say, look, if he hadn't already done this, hey, sit down and have a talk with her. Say, look, can we just talk for 15, 20 minutes? Or just go out for a walk in the park or something. Or have a dinner date. And say, look, this has gotten so serious now where I'm frustrated.
I feel like you the enemy.
I wouldn't tell you that right up front. Now, I wouldn't. I ain't crazy. I may look crazy, but I would.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say that up front. I would just bring her in for a conversation. Say, look, hey, we're going out. I want to have a serious talk with you. Things are not like it used to be. Back in the day, we were so loving and kind and caring for one another. And now all of a sudden, both of us now, we just hardly can't stand to be around each other. We're walking around on eggshells, and it's got to be a change.
Really bad. Yeah.
And I'm willing to come to you and tell you, say, look, both of us need to change.
Yes.
Not only me and not only you, but both of us need to change. And he needs to bring her in like that and soften the blow. Don't go in hard. Don't go in hard because it's already gotten tough when you're the enemy. You got that shield up now. But you're the enemy now. So some kind of way we're gonna have to break it down where we can lower that shield, where we can talk again, conversate again, and get to the bottom line with this.
Because I think you got to keep the line of communication. I'm going to recommend keeping the line of communication open, even if it seems hard, impossible. Keep the line of communication open, because with a phone line that's dead, you can't get help at all. And I'm just saying that. Just think about your phone when everything is wiped out.
Right.
Nobody can. Right. You can't get out. Right. You can't call no one. You can't find anyone. You just feel like you just there all alone. Right. Keep the line of communication open. Because in order for you to revive this relationship, and our 3 R's is revive, restore, and reunite. Because in order for you to revive this, again, I love the tips you gave. Get some professional help.
Yeah, we got to bring some help in.
Get some professional help. Try to talk to her for a few moments. Like you say, figure out what she like. Yeah. I ain't telling you to go to the club if that's what you think she's doing. I'm not saying that. No. Go out to eat. Go take a walk. Go do something that we both enjoy doing. I'm not just saying her. I'm saying we both enjoy doing. Right. Go do that so we can start reviving this thing, because right now it sounds like it's completely dead. Yeah. And then once we get it revived, then we can start restoring it. And the way you restore it is like Kenneth just said, bring in a third party. Look at your old photo albums. Get
try
some
to rekindle,
books.
like I said, try to rekindle that
relationship.
Try to rekindle that love, and because love overcomes everything. Yeah, if we could ever get back to that point again, to loving one another again, we can lower that shield and start trying to communicate again. But right now it's so tough now that we don't see love. Love overcomes evil. We have to learn how to do that. We have to learn how to do that.
And then after you get able to restore, then guess what? You won't do nothing but help reunite. And that's what we try to get y'all. We try to get you away from this, that we going out and we at the park and way over
away from each other, and
we talk. I
don't know what we're doing out here. We don't talk to you. You don't want to talk to me.
No, we're trying to bring that thing back together, where y'all can reunite and love on one another and show that we're together, because it's time out for everybody seeing marriages
crumble, destroyed. Nobody sees a healthy marriage anymore. Correct. They don't want to be married because they see all of us, in chaos and confusion. They want to see some happiness again.
Exactly, and that's what we're about. We want y'all to get that thing together so that you can pass it on and share it with someone else, where they'll say, man, you know what, it's something about that couple that I really like, and I need to get connected with them to see what they're doing, because whatever they're doing a great job.
Absolutely. I like that. That sounds great.
So, yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in to our show. Yes. Again, keep those comments coming. Again, our email is thedavisonintervention with no D, thedavisonintervention@gmail.com. Yes. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the subscriptions, the likes, the comments. We love y'all. I'm telling y'all, we really do. I got love for y'all.
Thank you.
So we'll see y'all, and y'all look for a great show next week. All right? Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.